What is Gucci in the Poochie, listeners? Welcome back to the Tea with CG podcast. Coming at you with a new video weekly. We keeping it up. We back at it. As always, we have the one and only at 666 Synth here.
Yo.
Liam, that boy.
Hey.
We got Mr. at RN Alico, Mr. Mally himself.
That's me.
That's him. And then we got at _jerkswoo. we got the boy Drew
Hey,
here.
how you doing?
That is how it's pronounced.
Fucking can't
Yeah.
pronounce my name for shit.
To be
Yo,
fair.
Twitter,
Drew.
please release a handle. Yo, release the documents.
Release
release the
Twitter,
contract.
Whilst you're at it, can you
the contract.
Twitter? Whilst
Release
you're at
the
it, you
fucking
wanna
contract.
give Malico to me and also Swamp Tar back to
Please
Liam.
just drop a purge. Free your homie Swantar, please.
The boys are back together. The boys are at it again.
The boys are back in town.
We're not gonna leave anybody hanging. Not yet. Until one of us, just
Until some shit
leaves you
happens.
hanging. I guess.
One of
We're not gonna
us-
leave anybody hanging until we have to leave somebody hanging.
Oh my god, no.
Copyright infringement.
Dude, honestly, I gotta say, it feels good to be back, and a lot of stuff happened recently.
A lot of stuff did happen, dude.
A lot of
Yeah.
stuff. We got the whole shiznits with E3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What was your? Let's go down the list here, starting with Drew, because he was the first person that popped in my head. What was your favorite announcement at E3?
If you know me, if you follow me, you already know what the fuck is up. Animal
You
Crossing
already know.
2019?
Animal
Just
Crossing.
fucking kidding. Animal Crossing 2020.
2020?
Dude, I can't believe that. I can't believe Delano got me on that, to be honest. But like, I will never live that down, dude. You'll see me in the fucking coffin with Animal Crossing 2020 straight on my fucking my crossed arms, dude. I'll bring it with me to the grave. I can't
He's
believe
gonna
It's
get
just,
He's gonna get AC New Age tattooed, 2020 tattooed across his chest.
ACMH. Fucking New Horizons, dude. Yeah, more like New Year. It's coming out. It's coming out.
At least it's coming out,
2020,
Drew.
which is
At
dope.
least it's
Yeah,
coming
exactly.
out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to be positive with this shit.
like
There are drawbacks. It's still in development, obviously, and there's a lot missing from the game. But it was so nice seeing the current development and the art direction that they're taking with the new Animal Crossing Switch release. So I'm
Looks like
more
such a
excited for that one.
the
It looks
gameplay
so
looks
good.
sick too.
Yeah,
like,
it looks real.
Oh,
It's
we're gonna be pole
Minecraft
vaulting
mixed with
over
Animal
fucking
Crossing.
rivers.
Pole vaulting, dude.
My God.
Oh, I'm so ready for it.
Getting
Oh,
that
man.
agility. This guy.
Yo.
Oh my
Dude.
God. All right. What about you, Mally? What was your favorite?
Oh, me? Oh my god! If you were, we were all in a call together for the E3 Direct, but like
Dude, you were
when
like crying. I remember.
I like on
We were all crying.
on Nintendo's Direct when they announced the hero for Dragon Quest, I was like, "Fuck! Dragon Quest is gonna have a rep." Too bad it's a sword fucking wearer, but like, it's cool. Like all these other games, there's a fucking JoJo looking ass game where you take the souls of like monsters and have them as your weapons. It's like a Tokyo Ghoul JoJo kind of looking ass shit. That looks sick. But oh my god, when they announced Banjo-Kazooie for Smash, I was screaming so hard. My mother came into my room and said, "Shut the fuck up." I was crying. I was in tears.
God.
That was the best thing I got from E3.
Dude,
Yeah, 'cause,
every reaction video I watched when that came up, they were just screaming like Donkey had a fucking fit. Like it was
Dude,
so
I-
good.
When
everybody's been waiting for that for so long, and then on top of that, they released the rest of the DLC characters for Smash as well. So all the black spots are taken up, and everyone's just spazzing out
Wait,
right now.
all
I
of
love
them?
the energy. Yeah, I'm pretty
What?
sure they released all of them. They're all
Hero,
what were they? They were
the Dragon
what
Quest
they-
ones is going to be one, and the other heroes that are there are skins.
oh
Yeah.
They skin.
Yeah, they're gonna be like go. Everyone fucking memes that Goku's in Smash because one of them looks like a Goku character. Like really.
Yeah, you're right. Spiky-haired motherfucker did look like Goten.
Oh my
Hoes
God.
mad. Hoes mad.
Dude, no.
One of the things I when they did the silhouette of Banjo-Kazooie and then they did the Duck Hunt dog, I literally cried. I was like, "Fuck, they trolled me. I can't be arsed. This game fucking sucks. I'm
With
gonna
Duck
quit.
Hunt, of all
I've
things.
cancelled Nintendo. I don't want this." And then they come back up with it. I'm just like, "Okay, yes."
Hell yeah. All right, on to the next one, Mr. Leham.
Oh
What
hey.
is your favorite announcement? Of threes.
Well, I mean the banjo for Smash thing was great because Smash is fucking Smash, and that goes without saying. The Doom game looked really really cool. I'm a huge fan of the Doom series. Wolfenstein, I'm a big fan of, and I'm happy to see more stuff in that series, I guess. And Watch Dogs' grandma looks fucking sick as hell.
Watch Dogs' grandma.
No, but like as much of a meme as that is, number one, that's fire on its own, and number two, being able to play as like any character looks fucking crazy as fuck.
Oh
like,
yeah.
As much as it got
world,
memed on, I loved Watch Dogs 1. I mean, it was kind of clunky and like not the best game in the world, but it was fun, and that's kind of all that matters in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And so adding more sort of customization and creativity is the word to that seems, I don't know, dope as hell, and I'm stoked.
Yo, I've got one game in my list as well. They
up?
announced it at the end of the Nintendo Direct, the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel.
Oh, dude! Of course.
It looks so good, dude. I want to fuck
God.
dehydrated
Oh my
Ganon.
god, have you guys heard the rumors, right? Everybody's speculating that we will be playing as Zelda.
Oh my
And
god.
they don't want to say anything on the matter because they know we're right. So let's not get our hopes up.
It actually is the
It might
Legend of
come to
Zelda.
fruition.
My heart, my soul, my body. Oh my god.
Nintendo killed that shit.
Like
Short-haired Zelda
Like-
can slay my fucking asshole straight open right now.
God.
Oh my
as-
god.
As for me personally, there were a few things. First off, fucking my boy Keanu. Can we just?
Oh, dude.
I want. He's my number one right now because Keanu is. I don't want to jump on the bandwagon, but I'm gonna do it anyways because he is the man, and he was my favorite thing about E3. No.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
Obviously.
Yeah, dude.
If you know me at
Cyberpunk Keanu.
all, if you've ever met me once, even once, I guarantee you would know that Pokemon was my favorite thing. I don't give a shit about the national dex. I don't care. I'm all about the innovation
Man's a
moving
diehard
forward.
fan.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's not because I mean I'm not that huge of a collector. I understand why everyone's mad that there's no national dex,
Poe's mad.
but
And the
at same
animations,
time,
haha, double
Those are
kick,
always
by the way.
mad.
it's still in development. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. I ain't gonna say anything about it. Stop raining on my parade.
There's like 4 months for
but,
fucking release, dude.
In terms of
okay.
in terms of like the new shit that they're bringing out, like oh my god, I love the innovation and how they're like propelling this game forward. I mean, because in reality you can't just have the same reskin of a game. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, if you keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over again, people are gonna get bored of it, and you're not gonna have any fans. As opposed to, I mean, some people who are angry and having the real. I can't even say the real fans because there's different types of real fans. Some people are collectors, some people are battlers, whatever. I like to battle, so like building competitive teams based off the regional Pokemon would be super cool. Because I swear to God, if I don't have to see another Landorus Therian for my life, I will be the happiest person on the planet.
Actually, let's see if I can pull up ones that made it over. I think Landorus might not be on that list. Luckily.
Good.
I wouldn't think many legendaries would have made their list over into the.
Well, Hydreigon, and Lucaria made it over. Even
That's
though
not
they're not
legendary,
legendary,
you
but
fucking
pseudo.
stole
Wait,
them.
they're well, Hydreigon is pseudo, so.
You mean,
I'll
yeah.
take those.
Yeah.
But another one that I was really excited about was the new Halo.
Halo Infinite. Yeah.
Halo Infinite. Like I have hope for this. I wasn't a huge fan of Halo 4 to be honest, but this, I don't know. There's something about it that just really got me going. It's the same thing with the new Pokemon game. Like I don't know what it was about it in specific, but it just like got me super hyped for the new game. And oh my god, I can't wait for either one.
One thing about that was just like this didn't show any gameplay, which is kind of sad. But like, I don't know when it's gonna release. Does anyone know when it's gonna release? Is it gonna release this year or next year?
I don't know offhand.
Halo
Infinite. I wasn't paying attention that much to it. I kind of just saw the Halo and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
There's like nothing on when it's gonna
It
release.
says-
2020.
It
It
says-
says initial release date to 2020. Okay, so it's next year. I mean, they have time. They have time.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I can't even be mad. I mean, it's not like I play it religiously regardless. It's
I
kind of
gave
like one
up
of
on
those
Halo
things.
after the first title. I don't know.
Well,
This didn't
like
stand out to
Halo
me
3,
personally.
Halo 3 is what really captured me in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I played Halo 1
agree,
and 2
man.
as a kid.
Halo 3 was
but Halo-
stellar.
Yes, like, dude, me and my friends used to roll up all on one Xbox or on two Xboxes and split screen like that, and we would rock the last mission over and over.
Yeah,
again. I don't know
dude.
that last mission was so
Hell
sick, with
yeah.
everything fucking exploding everywhere, the panels coming down.
Yeah, dude, the
I
tiles
know there
falling
was-
out from under you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was like the one spot, like right before you jump onto the Pelican or whatever, the ship at the end, where you can go up to the right, and there was like this grunt. Shut up.
Right,
There was,
donkey,
like,
fucking
this,
chill.
there was like a grunt. There was like an Easter egg thing I remember very, very vividly, and I don't know. I've always had like a deep-seated love for Halo, but I was never like, oh my god, Halo's the best game on the planet, because I know that's not true, but I'm still excited for it regardless.
I mean, it
I'm
looks like
hyped.
a good game. You know what I mean?
It really does. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot, I mean, there's literally like nothing in terms of like gameplay,
Mhm.
but I mean, it's Halo. Like, you can't really change the gameplay
It's gonna
that
be
much.
the
It's
same
literally
thing,
been
yeah.
it's literally been the same. And I mean,
No,
if-
they added sprinting in Halo 4. Come on, man.
oh my god, you're
Oh,
right.
true. You're right.
Where have I been? I'm just
And then
oh my gosh.
didn't they add classes in Halo 4 too? I can't remember. I didn't play the game that much.
Yeah, I didn't play
I don't
Halo
know.
4 either.
I believe so. I'm not 100% because, like I said, I wasn't super into Halo 4 specifically. But I remember, I do believe they had it because they had the one that had like the shield and shit like that. And I remember when I did play it occasionally, like my one friend would sit on top of a warthog and just throw up his fucking shield so that nothing could kill us. It was kind of funny. But I'm still excited regardless. I'm hyped. There's a lot of new stuff. I mean, like Drew said, you got the Animal Crossing, you got Pokemon, you got Halo, you got Doom, you got Wolfenstein, like all these games that are
You got
just so
fucking
good.
Ghost Recon. You got Astral
Ghost-
Chain. Astral Chain is getting a lot of
Astral
fucking
Chain.
backing. That's
Is
the one that
is
Mally
the
was talking
JoJo one?
about.
Yeah, is it the JoJo
Yeah,
one?
the one where you capture the creatures and use them to battle for you.
Hell
It looks
yeah.
sick. It just looks
And
sick.
it
I've
looks
never
so
heard of it
fucking
too.
sick.
Dude, I remember watching the bit about the new Star Wars game that they're coming out of,
Oh my
and
god.
the guys that were like
It's a
announcing
Star
the
Wars
game
game!
and talking,
It's a
Yes!
Star Wars
Dude,
game!
The
these
EA
guys were
memes.
talking about it so nonchalantly, and like the dude that was interviewing was like, "Come on, yeah, give us another round of applause."
It's a Star
One
Wars
dude in the
game.
audience.
Woo! It's
Oh,
like
dude,
the
can we talk about
black-
Bethesda's one? Fuck, dude.
Yes.
That was awful.
Oh my god.
When Todd Howard came on and like literally half the fucking fans screamed their shit, and then he was like, Fallout 76 will have a battle royale, and everyone
Why?
lost their shit. But why? No one asked for this.
no.
No one fucking
Has-
asked.
Not every game has to be open world and a battle royale. Like,
But but
just make a
speaking-
good game, dude. It doesn't. They don't all. Nothing. Not everything has to be Fortnite.
Hey man, speaking of Bethesda though, about the what was it, the Elder Scrolls one, I think?
Yeah,
There
so.
was
Mm.
the one dude that was
Yeah!
in the audience. Yeah! And the guy
Incredible.
on stage, he's so uncomfortable. And he's
Oh
like,
my god. He's like, there will
it's
be
like this dude is
dragons
so
in ESO.
obviously- There will be dragons. Yeah!
Always
It's like,
gotta
this
be the
dude's
one guy in the audience.
That was
Dude,
so
I
obviously trolling, is cracking me up.
Everyone's like saying it's paid actors, but no, they were just fucking trolling the
is.
shit out of it because no
Yeah.
one's
Definitely not
updating
paid
ESO like at all. Like no one fucking like ugh. So dumb.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
for Christ's sakes! And then what else was it? The best Bethesda one. Oh, I'm trying to think. What the fuck?
There was
ESO
Doom.
expansion. There was the Battle Royale. That's all I could think of it, to be honest. And then just Todd Howard just saying fuck because he's one of the gamer boys.
Yeah, dude.
gamer boys. Oh my
It's like the
God.
fucking Of course, I can't remember his name. That how do you do, fellow kids meme?
Yeah, it's fucking Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, yes.
I don't know how into like the Dishonored games you guys were, but I loved Dishonored 1 and 2, And I was praying the whole time that they were going to say something about Dishonored 3, even though it never happened. But, oh my god, I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen. I'll give it 2 more years before I give up on the dream.
They're talking about sequels. Psychonauts 2? Hello?
Bro,
We forgot about that
God.
one. That's a big title that's just coming out.
Yes, dude.
What the fuck?
Oh my, dude, I remember.
It's been like
Psychonauts.
15 fucking 17, 78 years.
It was on the original. It was literally on the original Xbox.
Exactly.
I remember.
It was like 5 years.
playing
Wait, no,
that
I'm not
shit.
like 13 anymore. What the fuck is wrong with me?
God,
It was more than
that
5
was
years ago,
so
my dude.
good. I can't, dude. Oh my blob.
And I'm so glad that they actually kept like the art style and everything. Like they didn't put it for like a fancy smashy AAA kind of thing. They kept the style the same,
Right,
but like
right.
refined for the better consoles, obviously.
Yeah.
Speaking of better consoles, there was the Xbox Scarlet, if I'm recalling it correctly.
Oh yeah, the $179 fucking controller set. Yeah, that's great.
Fucking 8K specs, 120 FPS, SSD. Jesus Christ.
Like, cool, yes. First of all, your eye can't
Necessary?
even see more than 60 frames, so unnecessary
yeah,
right
like-
out the gate.
Blind asses
I
can't
can't see more
fucking
than 2.
discern
What the
between
hell?
4K and 8K.
I feel like they did that just to be like, yeah, who's better now, PlayStation? What the fuck are you gonna do about
it's like,
this?
yeah, we've got more frames, we do. Do we need them? No, but we have them.
You can't even. We have so many frames, you can't
I
even
got 'em.
see them all.
Speaking of frames, Liam, what happened to yours?
What
What
they
the
just
fuck,
kind of
dude?
break
What-
sometimes, dude. I have no idea, dude. I was
It's the
just
same
standing
pair
there.
or different pair?
It's the same pair.
A different place.
Yeah.
Did
One
you
of
like
my
arms
duct
God.
tape them
broke
as
off.
well? Like what the fuck happened, dude?
So when they first broke in the middle, I taped them up just because I needed to be able to put them on my fucking face. And then I got them replaced, and then the new ones cracked, and I glued them back together, and then they cracked again, and I glued them back together, and now I have glue on my lens, and it's very hard to get off. But I'm doing fine.
God.
This isn't about me and my glasses.
This is about me. It's just funny because it just happened today. You just
No,
fucking
yeah,
showed it
like
off.
an hour before, I'm just like, why do bad things happen to good people, dude?
Yes, I was just about
didn't
to
do
say that.
anything.
That tweet made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it was so funny.
God,
Oh,
bro,
so
it's
sad.
so curvy, dude.
This is so sad. Can we get 100 subscribers?
Why
Can we
did-
Can we get 15 likes on this video for Liam's glasses? Thank you.
An F in the comments for my glasses.
Oh my
When we're actually
God.
Like how
premiering
weak his
this,
frames are.
when we're actually premiering this, put the F
better
in the
see some
chat
Fs.
replay.
Just think
There
of
you go.
Evan Breen. I just think of LA Turtle Evan Breen. Just, your frames are weak, babe.
My frames are weak.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yo, you know whose frames aren't weak, dude? Xboxes with the Xbox Scarlet
Xbox.
coming out.
Dude.
Full circle, dude.
You know what's a
Oh my
really like
God.
really fucking weird ass like concept was the Google Stadia thing. That was really
I had
weird.
very mixed feelings about that.
Yeah, I'm just like, so you
See,
buy
'cause,
the
like-
game, obviously, right? And then
Yeah.
Google streams it to your PC, tablet, like
Whatever
phone,
device.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, another fucking $70 controller for some reason.
That. Yeah. Ridiculous.
And then like, it was weird because if you're paying for the Pro Stadia for like a year, which is like $129 a year, you
Yeah.
can build a PC like every 4 years with like what $460
Mhm.
that just keeps upping in specs. So like, there's no reason for the Google Stadia to be like a thing if you're a hardcore PC gamer, I guess.
Well,
right?
well, I think. So what I grasped from what I saw of it was the appeal seems to be like making the games you already have more accessible, so you can play them when you're on your phone or on your tablet or laptop when you're out of the house or whatever. And it seems cool, but in the back of my mind, my only thought is like, there's no way this is gonna work well. This kind of stuff never works well. There's always latency. It makes it basically
Wasn't
impossible
there,
to play.
That's why I was
Yeah,
I might be
exactly.
wrong. They might have mastered it, but
I mean, it's
you know.
streaming. You're trying to stream 4K 60 FPS from cloud. That it sounds really good on paper, but even Google probably can't do that to the best of their ability currently.
Right.
And even if they did, what fucking market are they targeting?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they're
It's-
just
it's-
doing this because they can do it. and then that's where the
Just the flex on
What's
the
just-
other
what's
like, gaming.
really
that's
weird
essentially
is-
what it is.
What's really
Other
weird is
gaming-
we had this when we were 13. We had TeamViewer. That was the same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. TeamViewer fucking works, dude.
That I was gonna say that works better than anything that you might come out
It
with.
might
'cause
work
at
better
least
than
then-
Stadia.
That definitely shows our age.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
team viewer.
bro!
No, it's
I
Google
don't know
Chrome,
why. That just made
desktop.
me think. TeamViewer. I don't know
Yeah.
why. That just made me think of like. I don't know if you guys used to play like old like RuneScape private servers and stuff, but some of them would have this command where they could do it, and it would be like computer rape or something like that, and it would like open up a bunch of porn or some shit on your computer, whatever.
Oh my
they
God.
got.
Well, Parkscape didn't have that.
That's
No,
wild.
what- I don't know which one you-
RuneScape definitely doesn't have that.
No,
But-
Mo Parkscape
Yeah.
didn't have it either.
No.
Y'all played
I'm saying
private
like.
servers? Oh my
Dude,
god.
course.
I
Oh,
played
I'm
private
talking
servers.
like.
Wait, there's one right now.
2011, like 2010.
my God.
I'm talking years ago, right?
I'm
Back when,
talking
like,
decades.
I think
Decades.
I think I talked to
millennia.
Drew about,
Oh,
like, I think
fuck,
I
my
talked
back
to
just
Drew
gave
about
out.
like
Fuck
actually
off.
playing on private service.
Yeah.
And if you added up all of my fucking hours on private servers onto my actual RuneScape account, I think I'd be calm by now. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, if he added up his hours, it would rival my 23,000 on
Yeah, most
RS3
likely.
alone.
Fuck.
It
Most
probably
likely.
would, yeah.
Bro, some
Because not
private
not
servers
gonna
are
there's
lie,
some
dude,
good
private
private
servers
servers.
definitely slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
We're not endorsing it. Sorry.
No, I'm just
don't
saying
don't
they're-
go don't play at private
No.
servers. We're just saying we did some whack shit back in the day.
Do not play CGscape coming out.
No, we don't
next
have
month.
we
Please,
We'll get a
Escape.
cease and
No,
desist.
don't leave, don't leave. Cease and desist.
Oh my god, it's just a joke.
CGscape.
It's just a
CGscape
joke.
will just be a Minecraft mod of RuneScape.
Yo.
That's
No,
it.
no, people are already
Pixelmon
developing
add-on.
that, dude.
Pixelmon
Like-
add-on, no.
No, I can't remember which streamer it was. I think I don't want to say Micro, but somebody was talking about implementing a RuneScape map into it was Micro. Building RuneScape in Minecraft.
Yeah, he's
The
building
start
they've
of something
already got that.
spectacular.
Huge project.
And then what was it?
I mean, like 50 other different people probably haven't done this or anything.
Yeah, but then there was like what Demon Hedge who's doing like a Pokemon ROM
Geek-
that's
Geekscape.
based. I think that will slap when he's done with that.
If it's
Like
done
that
well,
would be
it would be fire.
Amazing, bro.
Imagine bossing
What
on
if he,
Minecraft
like-
by its like RuneScape bosses. That'd be sick.
Yo.
That would be ass. You already know how terrible I am at building in Minecraft.
Just
Just
build.
build.
Doesn't exist. Yeah, just build, dude. I
the
can't.
walls.
Bro, I build in negative distance. What are you talking
Oh my
about?
God.
Walls?
Oh, bro.
Oh,
Don't
stop,
even bring up the
stop.
walls meme, dude. Come on.
Don't stop.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Alright.
Early for this.
Yo,
Oh.
speaking
Yo,
of
speak-
memes, the Keanu meme that came out of E3 is, I think, noteworthy.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's good. It's very versatile. It's got a lot of potential. I see it having a pretty good life cycle.
So are you
You're
talking about
breathtaking.
your breathtaking one? Or are you talking about the one where he's like, check this out?
I'm
And
talking
then
about
it's the
check this
green
out.
screen.
Yeah.
Yes, I
The
saw one.
people-
It was Ricardo.
I was
sort of
about to
died.
say I saw the Ricardo one, dude. They're all good.
Oh my god.
It's got so much potential.
great. Oh
Is
my
that the one where he
God.
takes off his glasses and it says check this out?
No, well, no. He just
He does
says
this
check
like
this out, and then he turns around. and he,
over-exaggerated
like,
point to
Oh
the screen.
yeah.
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 I remember it now. Yeah.
God, it was amazing. Oh, we got a city to burn, kid.
Dude, that was sick. The fucking the one meme that came out from the Cyberpunk thing was this. You know, there was like a I don't know if it was like a Japan bar where they just fucking had people watching in one screen, and it's just Keanu Reeves taking off his glasses, and the crowd just goes wild.
Oh my god. Meme compilations for that, dude. Anything up on that green screen.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
over.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Just
saying.
fucking gold.
Oh, God. Dude, you know what my
It's got
favorite meme is?
potential.
You know what my absolute favorite meme is?
What is it?
Weapon diversity.
That's important.
That
Oh my god.
I think the idea of that is just so funny. Like, I mean, I guess it's cool that they're trying to change the game up, but I mean, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like it's too late. Do you guys share that sentiment
It's
at all?
way too late. It's
Yeah.
like,
Which game were you talking about?
RuneScape
RuneScape.
the third.
The weapon diversity.
yeah.
update
Oh,
that
the
they're-
weapon diversity. Cringe. it's just a little too late. Like that one JoJo song, dude. They fucked up. Talk about pushing all this shit too late. I mean, if we're also talking about too late, not in tune with weapon diversity, but also like it's a little bit too late. Majra Aurora coming out finally, being able to be bought like with fucking Reaper points or actual bonds. I'm like, I've already done so much fucking content where I could have used it. I'm almost done the fucking boss titles, and so many people are also done, and they're just like, what the fuck? But they, like, a lot of people already had the Majra or from, like, 2016 or whenever it came out, but there are people like me who are just like, yeah, fuck all of the, like, basically the what the hell is the program called anymore? It's like gold, silver... I'm like blanking right now.
No clue, brother. I never even heard of the Majra.
Premier Club.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of people boycotted that, but then when they boycotted that, fucking RuneScape was like, oh yeah, but wait, there's actually good stuff. When it was too late for people to actually get it. And now we've been complaining for years, and now it's 3 years too late, and they wonder why the player base is fizzing out and dying. And it's like, come on, guys. Either get your shit together or just sink the ship. Because a lot of us are just ready to just fucking jump overboard, to be honest.
I mean, there's like some cool stuff that came from the weapon diversity.
Oh my god.
Is Alex lagging?
No, I said stop sticking the swamp tar on the holes. Let it sink.
Oh my god.
I couldn't help myself.
No, that's a great fucking reference.
The only good thing about the weapon diversity is they're actually giving uses for some other weapons, which is kind of okay. Like, maces are now power armor making fucking...
Yeah.
Maces are now disgusting.
You roll up on your one attack fucking pure with fucking bronze maces and monk robes, and you just deal 6,000 damage. It's great. I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Reportedly, people hitting 20Ks with maces, like, alright, power creep, okay.
Yeah,
power.
At least Dragon Rider Lancer, Dragon Rider armor is gonna be actually useful now, though, as well.
I just think it's a little ridiculous that like you can use abilities. At least I know with range, you can use abilities so quickly that you have no abilities to use.
Oh my god!
Like everything's on cooldown.
Yeah, with knives, because was it knives or throwing axes? I can't remember.
It was darts or knives. Yeah. It was one of those.
They're fucking disgusting. You use abilities so quickly that you almost run out of rotation.
Dude, yeah, because it changes your fucking global cooldown, which is so weird.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know which like at this point there's already like Jesus Christ. If you guys haven't seen some of the records right now, the fucking 1 second Astalarn, like 10-second Terraket, can blow up buses if you... It's not necessarily that every player knows how to do this, because most of them are macroing, sadly, which isn't like... It isn't inherently a bad thing, it's just quote-unquote frowned upon, but whatever. You know what? Let players play the fucking game how they want to. They're not hurting anyone.
Especially
anyone can learn how to macro, as long as you have a decent gaming mouse and some knowledge of how to set them up.
And
Razor snaps.
Yeah, it's more knowing... Like having the game knowledge present to actually set up a macro like that's gonna work, I think makes it like fair enough. If you know how all that shit's gonna work, like well, I mean, I'm assuming it's not 1-to-1.
Oh.
Have you seen the switches?
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Definitely.
I'll just say it's 1-to-1.
Yeah, more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-to-1. Hello? No.
That's speaking of diversity. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
No. Go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say, speaking of diversity, we have been playing quite a few other games, like in the background the past few weeks because I don't know. So we played this Pixelmon server for a while. I think 2 weeks. It was my max. I think Drew's still playing on it.
Yeah,
no, it was
I may
2
have
weeks.
it open
I got
in
my
the
dailies.
background.
You
got 2 weeks.
Oh my God,
was it 2 weeks, dude?
Yeah.
That shit flew by so quickly, man.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
fucking like 20-hour days on Minecraft. Imagine. What year is it?
Bro,
literally averaging
we're out
20
here
hours.
maxing on MC,
grind.
boys.
Bro, we're not even on there, and the server's still like, oh my god, did that Meloetta spawn on you? I'm like, ha ha ha. Baby,
Kill
fuck.
me. Yay, it's our 7th Meloetta. Let me murder it
I
brutally.
think it's more than 7 though, Alex.
Yeah, 100% more than 7.
I think
I've
we're at
killed
like
at least
22.
2. Yeah, like I've killed 2 or 3.
Bro,
I
we
was just,
ran
like,
that
so
server.
fed up.
Came in out of
Seriously.
nowhere, swept that shit, got bored, left.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
essentially
you know,
what
we took our talents to it. We showed them what we got. You know, there was no competition. We got bored. We left.
Apart from
exactly.
that, what games have you guys been playing on the other side, apart from Drew? Because I know he's just not playing anything else but Pixelmon right now.
Wow, alright.
Dead
been-
ass nothing. Like, I swear,
Really?
I've been trying so hard. I've played a little bit of Path of Exile, because that's always fun to get into, but it's just so much. There's so much in that game to learn, especially late game. Like, the skill trees, there's just fucking nuts.
Oh, I'm sure, dude.
So I can't play that, like, long term. At least not by myself.
Yeah,
I've been
everything's better with the
looking-
boys.
Oh,
yeah,
naturally.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Naturally.
I've
Why?
been looking at, and I still feel like we should do this, like play like a ROM hack together, like a Pokemon
Oh,
ROM
fuck
hack
yeah.
or something
Yo,
like
I'd be
that.
down.
Dude, ROM hacks are so sick. They have like custom regions, custom Pokemon, all that shit, and like, I mean, you have like Fire Red ROMs that have Mega Evolutions.
That's sick.
That's
What?
wild. What
Wait,
the
on
fuck?
emulators alone or on like a
Yeah.
standalone client?
No, like emulators.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We're Fire Red with Mega Evolution.
there
That
is
sounds
some of
broken as shit.
Some of the bigger ones with like huge files and like huge like regions and shit like that, they do have standalone clients that
Mm.
you have to play it off of, and those games are tight. Like they have like corrupted Pokemon and shit like that. It gives me like a Pokemon.
Get
XD
Shadow
Gale of
Lugia,
Dark-
Shadow Mewtwo,
Yes,
Link.
I was
Yo.
just talking about
Wink.
XD Gale of Darkness the other day, and oh my god,
Yes.
I miss that game so much.
Bro, I was unironically watching the video where it's like top 15 Pokemon that you can't get at all. They're all like shadow Pokemon and shiny legendaries. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. Fucking downvote.
I actually,
Like,
I
why did I
still,
waste 10 minutes on this?
I still have XD Gale Darkness and Pokemon Call.
I had that poster. I had that fucking poster for the
I have
GameCube
the
game.
game.
Dude, I lost all my shit. I don't even know how I got the poster. I was like, what the fuck is this? I had it hung up in my old room years, and now I can't find it, and I'm so sad. I want to buy a copy of it just to have the nostalgia
Hell
value back.
yes.
Oh,
What about you,
Oh my
Mally?
God.
What games have you been playing?
I've been just roaming around. The new League of Legends auto chess thing came out 2 days ago. Oh my god,
What is that
shit
like?
is-
I haven't watched any videos.
It's so
Yeah, run
fun.
it up.
Like,
Run it up. Tell us
Okay,
what
so
it's
it's
about.
it's a
Run it up.
strategy game where you have
Okay.
a chessboard and you build units to fight other people, and the units fight for you, so you don't have to do anything apart from pick units. It's addicting. It's so
That sounds
addicting.
cool.
All right,
it's
so like a
unbelievable.
good mobilizing
It's
armies.
Stick Wars.
Okay.
I
like
kind of
Conquest.
guess it's like that. Yeah.
Conquest.
It's
Oh my
super.
God.
It's super fun, super easy to get into. Like you get frustrated in the first few games, and then like when you get into the mechanics of everything, it's actually real fun. Really
It
good.
reminds
I've
me
also
of
been
the
playing
app. Like the
Huh?
the phone game Stick Wars.
What was the abbreviation for it again?
TFT. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Two Crowns, which is a Kingdom game, and I bought it because the game looks pretty, like the pixel art. I'm gonna put. I'll ask Noah to put something on.
Yeah, no, you've been streaming it on Discord,
Dude.
screen
yeah,
share
the
for a
screen
good
share.
bit, and it's been nice to watch. Like shit
It's-
like that, like
it's-
side scrollers like that. I guess you could call it a side scroller.
It is a side-scrolling
a resource management
thing.
side-scrolling game, dude. That looks fucking beautiful. Because that personally, well, this goes into my personal gripe with video games right now. It's not necessarily them, it's me. You know, like in a relationship, it's like, yeah, it's not you, it's me. It's
Right,
actually me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
no motivation right now for any of them. I'm kind of just focusing on IRL, focusing on the boys, not really just kind of like staying in my lane kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when I say that, I kind of stick to shit like RuneScape 3. That motivation is kind of down, but I need to come back from Fossil Island. I call it Fossil Island, but the
Fossil
fucking
Island.
the
Fossil
Jurassic
Island
Park
2.
update. Oh my god, that's gonna be.
Fossil
I
Island
don't
2.
know. I have decently high hopes for that.
Yeah.
And then as they said, I'm still on Pixelmon. I don't know fucking why, dude. I just like being committed to shit
man,
for a
get the
really, really, really
shiny
long
shit.
time.
If you're having
It's
fun,
chill.
that's all that
It's a
matters.
chill
dog.
game to
Yeah,
play. Like,
dude, it's not even that I'm having fun. It's just that I have a singular goal in mind, and I can't stray away from it.
Get that shit, dude.
It's
I'm
the
here for
same
it. I
thing,
support you and your goals.
Dude, I appreciate it. But it's the same thing with like Pocket Camp. My goal on that was literally not to blow up and act like I don't know anyone, but it was initially to get max bells. I literally went from like 1,000,000 bells to max in like fucking less than 2 months by putting my like nose to the grindstone essentially. And after I got that, the motivation kind of died. So I think like my thing is a singular goal in mind, like being very one track minded in a game is kind of me killing my own motivation. I need like other shit to do. So it's that like long-term goals kind of fizz me out. I kind of burn myself out. So I don't know. I'm in the market for whatever, to be honest.
I think your goal of the shiny shinks will happen, and then you're like big serotonin, and then completely
huge serotonin, just like what happened on Pokemon Go. I did so many raids for that shit, and then my friend Steffi literally was like, "Oh, just did like 3 and got 1," and then she's like, "Oh wait, I did like 6 and got 2. You can have 1," and I'm like,
"Damn,
that's it. I'll just take it and leave." It's like
that's how I felt with the Articuno raids. Like I did like 15 Articuno raids a while back.
Did you no shiny?
No shiny.
Bro, I got one on my second, and I was like, I'm out. Actually, get it out of there. I was like, no. And then after that, I just didn't do any more shiny raids. I was like, I'm not going to keep fucking shelling out money for these raid passes when I know they're like 1 in 19 to 1 in 15 to 1 in 19 is their drop rate on the shiny days. Like, it's actually perfect timing. In roughly, let's say, 18 minutes from now, Shiny Kyogre would be starting. So 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., you go out and raid and you get a fucking purple whale if you're lucky enough. People do fucking like 70 raids and they don't get anything. That's literally $70 if you're adding up like roughly $1 for raid pass, or if you do the whole bundle stuff. It's still a decent chunk of change you're throwing into the RNG machine and getting nothing out. And that was another thing that kind of burnt me out. Well, this kind of goes back to RuneScape 3, but it took me 2.5 years to get my fucking Reefs pet. When I got that at 10 a.m. on fucking April Fool's Day, I lost my shit for about 15 minutes. I was like, no, there's no way. Literally, I thought they were playing a joke on me. I was like, this is the worst day to get it. The worst day, the worst time.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm done. And I haven't been back since, sadly. Like, I've turned down Skype's offered, like rest in peace, all my fun with Skype and doing all of that shit with him at AOD. It's like, I don't know. It's just that you set up such a big goal and you're just gone. It's kind of like Liam. You can kind of understand this. You remember when Thor got his VIT?
Oh, absolutely.
Where is he now?
He's on SoundCloud, bro.
It's such a it was such a big goal that he's just like,
everybody check out Drew's SoundCloud coming out soon.
No, dude, no. This is exactly what happened. It's
Our song's gonna be a Designer RuneScape remix.
Oh my god, we can't talk about that. Jesus. All right, that's fire though.
Boston.
No, stop.
Yeah, but no, when you lose your motivation in one track of life, you kind of get that spark. Other tracks, it's like kind of the same thing that I did with RuneScape. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of over it for now. Let me take that fire to a different game, run with it until that fizzes out, and then try and go back or move on to different heights and whatnot.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I feel like there's gonna come a time where I'm just like, I'm done with video games. Might be a sad. It's not might, but definitely gonna be a sad time. But like, I don't know. That time comes for everyone.
That's kind of how I feel right now. Like I feel like I'm in between games. No games just like seem fun to me. Not to at least like play by myself and like grind out. Anyways.
Right.
Like I've thought about getting a RuneScape membership again because it recently ran out, and I was just like, I'm not because I'm like, why would I do that? And then I don't even know what I'm gonna do once I get on there.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
I can go on there and make money, but even like the thought of like next for like beginner money again, right? Like it just does not interest me. Slayer, I still don't have 120 Slayer. It just does not interest me. I don't know what it is. Slayer's like my favorite skill. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm pretty sure I'm like 100k from like 110 or something like that.
Shit,
I don't know.
Liam,
Granted,
what
it's
about
not
you?
close at all, but
Man, what about me?
What games have you been playing on your downtime from the RuneScape?
Well, I mean, I've mostly been playing old school. I've been trying to play RS3 because I'm like, close to 120 all, and I may as well kind of. There's no sense in not doing it. You know what I mean? If I can, I should.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've been playing a little bit of Counterman, which has been fun.
You had your first comp game with me.
Such
And
a
we
shit
were
show.
both lagging our fucking
Dude,
asses
yeah.
off.
I don't know why I lag like a motherfucker on Counter-Strike, and I have no idea why. Every other game is fine, but Counter-Strike, I rubber band and fucfucking spaghetti all over the place.
Oh, Liam,
Which
I
makes
wanted
it
to
frustrating.
ask you-
Spaghetti sauce.
The fucking visuals for that spaghetti all over.
So it's kind of off topic, but I wanted to ask you, Liam.
Yeah.
How was the meetup, my dude?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
ton of fun, dude. It was really. It's always crazy meeting internet people in person because like you get in the car with them and you're kind of just looking at them and it's like it's not like their profile picture, like they're a real person in front of you. It's like
You're like, yo,
No, I mean,
damn,
it's-
dude. Yo, they told me
Wait,
you
you
had
have an
skin.
actual
What's up?
body?
no, it's crazy. Like, because I don't know, man. Because the relationship you have with people online, like, yeah, you're friends with them, but they're not like a physical entity, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
So like sitting, like getting into the back seat and seeing like Irene in the back seat and Hannah and Jarrett in the front was just like almost like a weird like fever dream. It was just like super weird at first, but I mean, no, you know, there were no downsides. There was no negatives. It was a ton of fun. We kind of just hung out. We just like went shopping and like made food on the last day.
It looked
like, was
really
sick.
cute in the Snapchat group chat. To be fair, if
Yeah,
if
it
you're
was
alright with
fun.
me using,
That's
some
documented
pictures here as well.
fairly well. It would have been nice to have somebody there with like a real camera.
Dude,
But
an actual
it could
like
be
videographer
Denver
would be
2.0.
fucking so goofy.
The
Yeah.
CG house, dude. It's gonna
the
be
CG
a
Cloud
thing.
house.
The team
What, the CG
house.
the CG house in Denver.
The team house
Hell
in
yeah.
Denver. Oh,
They give it like a year and a half, maybe.
Dude, Jared's
Next
Yeah, I
pushing
mean,
it,
I
man.
saw you guys were watching like hentai together. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, dude.
Yo,
It
y'all
was
watching
it was-
hentai alone?
Nah, dude,
Ah,
with
with
my
I'm
my
boys.
with my boy.
Dude, like literally after the first video finished, I was like, guys, like that meme is all I could think
We're
of.
not
I was
on
like,
Rabbit. This is actually a little
Yeah,
gay.
dude, like with my boys.
I love how Hannah was like the one who said, "If you guys pop a boner, I'm getting you out. I'm kicking you."
It was so good.
Fucking
Oh my
horrible
God.
out of people.
It was
Yo,
goofy,
and
dude. She was just
Lana
like,
was
we had my
lit
laptop hooked
every-
up, and it was like hentai haven. Like, let's pull it up, hit random, see what we get on.
Random dude.
And it was like a bunch of like
Hentai roulette
shit.
with the
it was
boys.
it was a bunch of like really fuck shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm not clicking on any of it. Somebody else can come up to the laptop and pick
You're
what
like,
video we're
yo,
watching.
fuck, my drink is tasting a little bit different. I need to step outside for some fresh air. Fuck.
Bro, and can I just say, in every single picture he was in, Delano was fucked.
Yo,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
slizzard as fuck.
wasted.
Dude, we
Oh,
went
I
to
love my
Yo, he was
homie
at
Delano.
GTA fucking wasted screen
Dude,
cap.
I was dying. That picture
Somebody
that
please
was
edit
put
that.
up of it was Hannah and Irene like throwing up like peace signs or whatever on the bed, and Delano was just dead
just
behind
dead.
them.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
So good. We went to a Korean barbecue place, and we all got this soju, which is like
Yeah, soju, which
Liquor.
is like
It's
fucking
like-
40%
soju.
fucking alcohol.
it was 12.
Oh
And so he drank like a whole bottle, even though he fucking drove there.
Oh no.
It was really good. I mean, like, I had 2 bottles. He tried to get another one, and we were all like, no. And he was like, hey, Liam, remember that time I bought you mahogany planks? And I was like, Delano, no. Like, I don't care how many
Delano.
planks you bought me. I'm not buying you more alcohol. It was
man
great.
was trying to
Just
go
got
out
home,
in
it was
style,
fine.
dude.
Yeah, dude, I
Well,
guess.
Liam, I guess you owe me a drink when you come over to Roomfest.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, same.
so long as you're not
Mahogany
driving, I'll
planks,
buy you a
dude.
drink. Straight up.
Dude, I don't drive. I can't drive. I don't have
I'll buy
hands.
Oh,
you a
moped?
drink.
No moped?
I'm also Asian. Like it's not it's not a good
Shit,
thing.
you're right.
Oh my god. It's so
It's
racist.
right to be
How
reverse
dare you.
racist and
Reverse
Just because
racism.
you're Asian doesn't mean
Let's
you can
do
be
it.
racist.
you can
Asian.
be racist to yourself. It's okay.
Yeah, you're not generalizing Asians. You're just,
No, you're generalizing yourself.
Generalizing
you just
me.
you
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
to be an Asian and cannot drive. That's
Right,
it.
it's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
coincidence that he's Asian and can't drive.
Yeah, dude.
It's just a
What a coinky dink. Oh my
Oh my
god.
Dude, like, so we got back from the Korean barbecue place. Delano was, like, KO'd on the couch, as you'd expect. and we were all like, oh, if we're gonna hang out down here, we should like move him, like put him in a bed. And so we elected me and Andrew as the people to move him. We were like, oh fuck, like it's gonna be this whole thing. We're gonna have to carry him. And we like poked him, and he was like, fine, I'll go upstairs. So we just kind of like herded him upstairs like a sheep.
Spat out my water.
Like a sheep.
Dude, he just passed out. And then later that night, when Christian and Reed came through, Andrew and Reed took a selfie in front of Delano's passed out ass. And it was great. We got some really good content out of it. Shout out to you, Delano.
That's wild. You got 2 quest points in Denver, dude.
I am so ready for the RuneFest meetup though. If we are going to get through with it, like if the job that I have comes through, I even like book the holiday off for RuneFest itself. So I'm just like,
flames, dude.
Shit,
We out here.
fucking honestly, that's gonna be the first thing I do in my job. Like, they're like, yeah, so which days? Do you possibly have anything coming up? I'm like, yeah, there's
October
this thing
5th
called
through 7th.
RuneFest.
RuneFest.
I need about a week and a half. Wink, nudge.
Rinfest?
I'll go hard in the paint right up until then, and then go hard in the paint after.
Go hard in the paint. Walk of Lager, dude.
So good.
Brick Squad.
But it's funny because every time we talk about RuneFest, we're not talking about the actual stage shit.
No.
Fuck
Never.
that.
Dude,
We're going there to steal the people.
I
That's what
mentioned
we're
at
doing.
one point, I think I did at least. If I didn't, I meant to. Like, we were just hanging out, and I was like, people ask what RuneFest is like. This is what RuneFest is like. You just hang out with your boys. That's literally it.
Hang out with your boys, get drunk, get high, get wasted.
Yeah, not like
etc.
the smelly part where you see people wearing budget cosplays.
Yeah, oh my god.
Dude, I've got a budget
there's
cosplay.
always some fire cosplays, and then there's like some dude in like a fucking
Like they
with,
call
like,
it the
paper
fire
mache
and the
AGS.
flops. Fire and flops at a lot of cons that you
Fire and
normally go
flops,
to. You,
dude, oh my
you see the
God.
guys who spend like thousands of hours on their cosplays. You're like,
And then there's like the
let's take
dude
a
that
picture.
rolls up in like a fucking
Cardboard
blue
box and
a
some
blue
fucking
beach
sleeping
towel
bags.
with
Like,
fucking like a black
I'm like-
construction paper.
I'm like, bro,
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
that last minute energy, dude. The last minute until the day you die.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
that's
I'm ready
it.
for Drew to rock up in his third age druidic like.
Fuck
fucking
that,
robes.
dude.
His
Oh,
druidic.
Druidic. No, I don't know. That fit would look so weird in real life. Like, it would literally
Wait.
look like some fucking Virgil Abloh type shit.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
true.
think I could rock that.
Dude,
If I
the
can
honest,
wear
like,
that,
my
I'll just be like, bro, nice fit, Caesar. Relax.
Third age Reeve. No. I'll wear that.
Oh my
robes
God.
robes always look weird in person. People who cosplay with robes, it always looks weird, man.
And the
Fuck up in
capes.
druidic.
You can't
say
rock a
my-
cape
my-
properly.
Some
I was
some
gonna say
capes
my
are
fucking
okay.
my outfit is not
Yeah.
hard to pull off. It's just a bunch of tattered up fucking rags, a cape. And...
You will literally get thrown out of RuneFest if you roll up looking like your RS3 character.
Dude, what if I
Yes.
roll up looking like a plague doctor? Come on, what do you
That'd be kinda
mean?
They probably
you
have to
need
check your mask at
weapons.
security. Be like, do you have anything in the beak? Like,
How sharp is that beak? Angle is it
Yeah,
cut
my cocaine.
at? Material was
Shut
this?
what
up.
that beak? What that beak do though?
What that beak do?
Oh my
Mally's just
Lord.
there like, I can't see anything. Please help.
I already can't, dude. I already can't see anything right now. I'm just not gonna see anything whilst I'm in the fucking mask. It's
Oh
great.
my god.
Oh my
Stellar.
god. Bro, would you bring like bird
Christ
feet
almighty.
for like a prop?
What?
For the fucking... Oh god, never mind. I give up.
No. Speaking
No,
to
Like,
the
what,
mic.
dude?
for the... For like the beak, you know? You could like fuck around and act like a... I don't know.
You just act like a chicken.
Yeah.
Dude!
Fucking-
Oh my god.
You walk around like a plague doctor outfit. Fucking...
You
Fucking
definitely
throw
make it to the
everybody
RuneFest
off.
official
Dude, that
video.
shit is
My
layers.
god.
Bro, the fucking the cosplay will have rubber chickens in both hands. That's
Yo,
what it is.
hell yeah, dude.
Talk about a
Dual-wielding
full send
rubber
outfit.
chickens. Finna bladed dive all over the place, dude.
Can you imagine the real life animation for Bladed Dive?
You just fucking dolphin dive on the floor.
It's like it's like two tiles. It's like a missed tile again.
Yeah, dude. When you mess up the BD surge. I love it.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
but
Alright.
speaking of cosplay, actually, Angelscapes did Fancy Boots. I think it was last year. She just like, I don't know if she painted, but she recolored a pair of
no.
Converse. Or maybe they were
Yeah.
Vans. I think they
No,
might
they
be
were
Vans.
like Van skate highs that she basically painted over and bedazzled. And boy, that shit
Looks
looked
so nice.
fire.
So good.
It was amazing.
Shout out to Angelscapes.
Yeah,
Shout
fucking
out.
Angelscapes, dude. Well, just put up a fucking image here, Noah. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I still have when I went in 2016, she gave me a vaporwave DDS pin, and I still have it. I love that thing so much.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
cute as hell.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of back in the day stuff, let's have a small discussion of where we grew up gaming wise. Basically,
Ooh.
where were you settled in when you were 12 years old?
Club
Mm.
Penguin.
No.
Gaia Online
Bro,
before
no.
it was shit.
Yo, y'all
Mine
play
was
Adventure
Maple
Quest?
Story.
Crystal.
Adventure
Dude, I
Quest
still-
too, yeah.
Yeah, dude. That was
Bro,
my shit.
Don't even bring up that toxic game, dude. I remember I played. I have a real life friend that I played this with back in the day, and he can fucking verify this, right? I played this game so much the first 3 days, and it was summertime. After school, it was all good. I had nothing to do all day or night. I literally played this game for like 70 hours straight. I would fall asleep at the fucking computer and then wake back up and continue playing like 20 minutes later.
My God.
And
Jesus.
I got banned for botting. I played
My
so
God.
much.
Yeah,
I got a
okay.
I swear to God.
Okay,
I
he got banned
swear
for botting.
on my life.
Yo, on God, he wasn't botting.
On
dude.
God, I
Original.
wasn't botting. It was literally
my
just
God.
me. I was the fucking bot, dude.
Robot
You
was
were the
efficient, dude.
awful. God,
Dude,
that
you
was
got-
so unhealthy.
You got that robotic efficiency title on AQ. That's weird.
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
I used to do the same shit with RuneScape though, because when I first started playing RuneScape in like 2007, I think,
Mm-hmm.
because it was like just before high school. That's when I met one of my best friends in real life, and he played it, and he was already like level 110 or some shit, and I spent so much time trying to catch up to him. I remember specifically, I fell asleep at the computer while doing a Pyrofiend's task, and he watched me fall asleep, and he said I would wake up, attack a Pyrofiend, fall asleep, and then like as soon as it died, my body would just trigger, and I would wake up and attack another one.
That's incredible.
This man was living and breathing.
I was
Dude.
I was
Jesus.
literally a fucking robot.
That's
It was
so good.
amazing.
So crazy.
Like I stayed up. I think the longest time I ever played RuneScape consistently was like the summer after 9th or 10th grade. I played for 72 hours straight over the summer,
Damn, son.
and
Sweat.
I was so sleep deprived that I went to the bathroom, I threw up, and then I passed out in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh my.
Fucking hell,
I was
dude.
like, I didn't even log out. I was like, it's time, and I just died.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
It was amazing.
What did you play with, Liam?
Oh man. The earliest memories I have are like fucking Smash Melee,
Oh yeah.
old
Okay,
school Mario
that's
Kart,
the one.
Mario Party, COD 4, the original Modern
Oh,
Warfare. That shit is ancient, dude. I played the fuck out of that game. I loved it with a burning passion. Halo 3. I played a bunch of the Pokemon games on my SP.
Oh my god.
Ruby and Sapphire, Fiery Red, Leaf Green. Those are my jam.
Oh my god, yeah.
This man was also out here burning his eyesight on the Game Boys.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, dude.
See,
Yep.
that's why we're wearing glasses right
You
now.
know it, dude.
Yeah,
Shout out to
exactly.
these
Motherfuckers.
motherfuckers. Clap it up,
brothers,
clap it up.
got me.
Thank
Then
you,
I-
Gunners.
Yo, dude. Oh, can we get a sponsor
Bro,
real quick?
Were you
Please,
rocking
God, sponsor
gunners
this
at 12
video.
years old? What? We have gunners back then. Dude, I
No,
remember
no,
playing...
as in now. As in
Yeah,
now.
no. Yeah.
No, I remember in this house that me and my mom used to live in, I would sit in my room at night. She would tell me to go to bed. I'd rock out my PS or my SP.
Yeah.
Slide it out
Pokemon-
from under the pillow.
Pokemon Crystal, shoved it under the pillow. She gave me a kiss goodnight. Would go in her room. I'd fucking whip those covers over my head, and open that fucking
Game
shit.
time.
And then I remember
gamer
she like walked in one time and like I swear to God I've never closed my Game Boy and like I just acted like I was sleeping under the covers for no
You just
fucking
do
reason.
it.
It was like 80 degrees outside. We did not have centralized heating, even though we had an AC unit. So it was above average warm in the house. Like it wasn't a comfortable thing where you could just sit under the covers like that.
Alex was cooking.
Yeah, I was sweating my like 10-year-old ass off, dude. She woke me up and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What?" Just act like I just woke up. What, Mom? Mom, you scared me. In the middle of the night. Why are you in here?
In the middle of the night, Mom. Why are you waking me up?
Oh my god.
So needless to say, I've been getting 4 hours of sleep a night since I was like 10.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, when you were a kid though, like those hours didn't matter. You just slept.
Yeah, no, we had
like,
no real concept of time.
You slept for like 2 hours and you
Social
could stay up for
construct.
48. It's fucking gross. Even
All
though
I
that's
knew
what I
is
did
I
like
had
4
to-
days ago, but still.
All I knew is
talk
I had
about
to
it.
wake up at 7:30 for my
Don't
mom
at
to
me.
take me to school.
Oh my god.
God.
Drew,
But
what
yeah.
about you? What did you grow up on?
Games, bro.
All right. Well, if I
All
look
right.
to my
Everybody
If I
take
look-
a seat.
no, it's not like that. But if I look to my like left back over there, I still have my case, my original DS, the one with the fucked up hinges, dude. That
Mhm.
fucking chunky silver and black one.
Oh yeah.
That all the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
hinges broke. Everybody took them back to fucking GameStop
The one-
or whatever
the one
the
that's
fuck we were
bumpy?
using back. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones that I kind of like graduated to after Game Boy, the original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy SP, regular PS1, PS2. That's where I started Kingdom Hearts. God, I love Kingdom Hearts, but not as much as some people. But it's very much one of my most highly respected titles.
Yeah, Noah.
Yeah, all the Pokemon games, literally every single one, starting from Yellow, Blue, all of those. Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think my favorite one out of all of them is probably Heart Gold, Soul Silver. The Pokemon
Yo.
following you.
Yeah,
Bring
that's the
that
best thing.
back. Come
Oh my
on.
God.
It was so amazing. Having a fucking Lugia follow you, a fucking giant ass hoe, whatever the
Dude,
fuck you wanted. Everything
did
was
you-
animated and proproperly sprited. Like it was.
Did
it was
you
just
ever
so.
play Pokemon MMO? Because they did that, like, you know, they have
Yes,
the Hot
yes.
Soul
I
Silver,
tried.
like-
I tried
Yeah.
playing Pokemon MMO, like the rough version of it. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
a new one, but
They added
that
like
it,
the Hot Gold Soul Silver cartridges, so that every single like region that you're in, there's like
Yeah.
Pokemon following you. It's
is it still
great.
popping? Because like
It's still
it was
popping,
a
dude.
fucking
It's still
fire
popping.
idea at the time, and I went on and there was like barely people on, but it
It's
was
still
it was a
fire.
nice
Yeah.
idea. It was decently executed. I just kind of like gave up on the concept because back then when I was a kid, I was mainly in sports, so I was
Oh, this
more
guy
IRL
flexing, he's a
focused.
Chad.
And then when I
Okay, yeah,
came
he's a
home,
Chad, okay.
fucking wait, no. So if you play sports, you're Chad. Oh my god! Wait, 4 letters for Drew, 4 letters for Chad.
Dude,
Oh.
the Chad
Oh,
Jock versus
X
the
Files
Runescape player.
MP3. Where are you at? Graduated to a RuneScape player, dude. More like fucking regressed. I went from but I essentially went from Nintendo, PlayStation, and to RuneScape. I was introduced to RuneScape in 5th grade. My friend, my literally best friend, John, he showed me the game. I didn't find out about it through Miniclip like a lot of people did. I found out about it through a different person. And he was like, "Yo, the sick game, fucking try it." We went, like, I was over his house. He had an account called, I mean, I guess I can say the name. It's not gonna like dox him or anything, but his original name was Sunrocket. And at the time, to have no numbers was absolutely phenomenal. He had Sunrocket. I can't say my login name because it's still my login name. It was some fucked version of Naruto and then just a whole bunch of shit after it. But that's what my name was growing up until the name purge of 2014, 2015 when I got my like holy grail name. But I am honestly so thankful to him, and we're still Facebook friends. We're still like a few miles away from each other. He stopped by my high school when we were in high school, when we were in different high schools, and we hung out. That was the last time I physically saw him, which was like literally fucking like 6 or 7 years ago. But he's still somewhat a pretty integral part of my life. So it's like, shout out to him for showing me the game that basically, derailed life. No, but in all honesty, it's been a really nice progression for me. Growing up, literally losing my eyesight to the fucking Game Boy colors that didn't have any fucking idea what backlit screens meant at all. You had the fucking the attachment you put on the top.
Oh my
the
God,
little
yeah,
bendy
dude.
light
Lamp,
over
the
some
lamp.
fucking
Yeah.
weird ass lamp, dude. The yellow light that's so bad for your eyes. Or it gave off yellow light, but even a yellow light at nighttime, even if you're reading, it was still a bad idea. But blue light is the worst one right now.
Mhm.
You're supposed to aim for yellow or whatever saturated hue on the
Orange,
yellow
yeah.
spectrum. Yeah. But Jesus Christ, like I would not have traded any of those gaming moments growing up for the world.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
definitely shaped who I've like grown into gaming wise. So it's like literally shout out to my gaming childhood for sure.
Good shit,
my
dude.
God.
Good shit.
So
Yeah.
my
Valley?
go. Where do I start? So in the Philippines, we don't really have like. So we got like our consoles very late compared to everyone else. So I was growing up on Nintendo 64 era kind of shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
played I played the shit out of GoldenEye. I played the shit out of what's that one fucking game? The Diddy Kong's racing. That was fucking lit, dude.
Oh
that was
my
so
God,
good.
yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then from that, I skipped the GameCube because I didn't really like console gaming that much, and I still kind of don't. So I went straight to my Game Boy, the one that's like a brick in your hand, not the flippy one, the one that's a brick in your hand.
the
Is it
Game
Advance?
Boy.
Is it Advance?
Color?
What is it?
I think it's a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
No,
the
No,
no,
actual
no,
chunky one.
no. It's the chunky one that sits on both of your hands. Like, not, you don't flip it, you don't do anything. It's just,
Was it wide or long?
it's a
Yeah.
wide boy. It's a wide
Okay,
boy.
so it's the advanced.
Yeah,
Is it the
So I
Advance?
had,
Yeah, it's the
Wide boy.
Advance.
I had that. I played Mega Man EXE. That was fucking yeah. So when we went to a really nice like swimming pool area, there was one of the pool guys who saw me on my Game Boy after swimming, and he was like, "Hey, you should try this game out." And he gave me his copy of Pokemon Sapphire, and I traded my copy of Mega Man EXE for it, so that we could play each other's games. And that got me hooked on Pokemon instantly. And I was just like, fuck, dude, can I start a new save, please? I'm gonna finish it by the end of the week. And I finished it by the end of the third day, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Is more? Is there more? Why can't I finish my Pokedex? I didn't know what fucking trading was. I was a kid.
Well, yeah.
Like that shit was cool. And then we fly over to England, played a lot of AQ, Dragon Fable, MechQuest, everything that was AE related. Even played AQW for a bit, which is the MMORPG for that fucking thing. It's basically an online chat room where no one does anything anymore, but oh well. Whilst I was playing that, my friend who lives probably like 4 or 5 houses down actually showed me RuneScape. And you were talking about your login names. My first ever account on RuneScape, because I was so obsessed with rocks, and I hate mining, was
with
called
rocks.
Rocky2398. That shit's banned. It got banned
Hell
from
yeah.
macroing because someone hacked it and fucking macroed on it, so it was great.
Okay.
Dude, I was a kid. Dude, I was a kid. Do you think I know what botting was, really? Like, I have
Yes.
no clue.
This homie booted up Gary's mod.
Oh my god.
Who booted up Gary's mod? Who did that?
Wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Playing
And after
Pop-Up?
that, I've just been playing RuneScape on and off. Played a lot of League, about 7 to 8 years of League. A lot of Dota. Just a lot of gaming, man. It's just... I would take some of those times away, just so I could be with some friends, but like, at the same time, I made so many friends along the way, it kind of like just crossed itself out.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's kind of
That's
good,
kind of my outlook.
but it's
on
also
it.
kind of bad at the same
Like
time.
I wouldn't trade my gaming experience for anything, man. I think it's shaped who I am as a person on the internet, and I guess in person as well. And especially the RuneScape side of things, man. Like, did it eat lots of my time since I started it? Yes. Was it worth it? Yeah. I mean, friends and shit, dude.
Yeah, you got a lot of memories just from playing RuneScape. You get
Yeah, dude.
friends,
Yeah.
you get
You can't go
a lot of
around being like,
serotonin.
yeah, was it worth it?
Serotonin,
No,
dude.
because then when like, I don't know. I'm very like anti people who are like, oh my god, I wasted so much time on it. No, you fucking enjoyed the time that you spent.
Exactly.
If
yeah.
you didn't enjoy the time that you spent, then you were lying to yourself. And just longing to lie for as long as how many fucking tens of thousands of hours that you put into the game. No, you were actually enjoying the company of others.
Yeah.
And people who are like, nah, I lost a lot of time. It's like, hey, you did. How are you going to get it back?
Right. You wouldn't play the
can't.
game if you didn't
That's the
enjoy it.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I
Yeah.
played Overwatch as well. I remember that. I got like 3.5k SR on the second season because I actually played that
Ooh.
shit as a fucking.
Oh my god. Yo, remember when we were talking about, sorry to cut you off, but Minecraft RuneScape? Well, the RuneScape Instagram just fucking posted it 2 minutes ago. They're like, if you could cross RuneScape with another video game universe, what would you choose? And they put
God, did they put Minecraft?
No, they put Minecraft, dude. They
Oh
fucking
my
posted
God.
it.
It's a fucking... It's a conspiracy theory. They're just listening to our thoughts. Just our four thoughts. That's it.
Well, I mean, Minecraft
They
is
got
such
our wires
like
tapped.
Minecraft is almost more of like a genre of games, I feel like, rather than a game itself, because it's so like there's so much you can do with Minecraft as a vanilla game, you know, just like the whole like block system and like making things with the blocks and let alone actual structures and shit is really fucking cool.
The coding with the redstone and all of that.
Yeah, dude, redstone programming is sick as fuck.
Drew, that's funny because I'm looking at that picture right now on Instagram that they posted, and in the caption they said, "Shout out to Micro for taking on the challenge of building Galenor in Minecraft." It said Lumbridge looks amazing, and it's a picture
but
of
it's
the
a picture
Grand
of the fucking
Exchange.
Grand Exchange.
No,
They don't even know
Fucking
their
hell.
own game.
Is that JD?
I want to comment and be like, okay, but this is Grand Exchange, but like, I might fuck around and lose the follow though.
Oh,
not true. You gotta play it safe with that follow, brother. You can't be too critical.
I'm commenting. I don't care.
Dude, thanks V2.
Our boy, thanks,
Shout out to
dude. Do you want
Thanks.
to talk about that? We're gonna talk about that incident.
Oh my God.
We can do it real quick.
Shitstorm.
Go on.
Yeah.
So thanks. I don't remember his Twitter handle offhand, but his RSN is thanks. Criticized Jagex support, rightfully so, but criticized them over something that happened prior to that. Obviously, they had been warned by players. I think actually the player who was hacked had mentioned to Jagex support that he was under threat or knew something was coming. I'm not 100% certain on all the details, but it was something along those lines. And he was told by Jagex support basically to make sure his account security was the best it could be with Authenticator and that kind of their standard support, like have a good
just
two-step on your email and Authenticator and automated responses. And he did get hacked. All of his items were wiped from his bank, like literally starting from scratch. And they didn't really do anything about it. I think this was a big, like, not milestone, but sort of a significant event in terms of Jagex support, because people have been complaining about the service for a very long time. Like, Twitter support shouldn't be account support kind of things. Like, they really don't do enough. Pepe hands. But they really don't do enough for players, I think. Because people who do have contact with Jagex support generally do get, I don't know, they have better communication. Like if you have insider like thing, if you have direct contact with a mod, you're way more likely to get stuff done with your account. You're way more likely to, actually have stuff done for you, which is kind of ridiculous. But the whole main topic of the whole thanks thing was that he was demodded for literally criticizing Jagex support. And even in the message they sent him in his message center, they quoted his tweet where he said they effectively gave that player a middle finger, which is so ridiculous to demod someone for voicing their opinion and criticizing the company. Like, rightfully so, too. It's not like he was flaming. Like, they fucked up.
If we're going to hold him to that standard, what about Young J-Mod? What the hell is his name? He's been in so much crossfire recently. Yeah, Onion. Yeah, Mod Onion. Yeah. Fucking tweet shitstorm he's been in lately. My God.
Dude, yeah.
On his J-Mod official account.
Dude, the whole thing with Rune Craftings was a mess.
It was a whole ass mess, dude. She handled it.
No, she handled it real well.
Pretty
she did
fucking
not,
well.
in my opinion.
Clown the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess.
Just
Kinda
all around
crazy.
shitty situation, especially for a guy who, I mean, I don't know him personally, but I've heard nothing but good things about him. So like, it's kind of shitty to see that he's like just being dismissed. You know, he's literally just being treated like shit. When, I mean, like I said, like everything that I've heard about him, it's like, oh, he literally just wants what's best for the game. Like he's always making good suggestions. He's all about like account safety and stuff.
And when you say him, you're talking about things, right?
yes, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I should have
Exactly.
Yeah.
specified it.
Yeah, no.
Specify the rider.
Spit a little-
Sorry, my brain is specified right now.
I wonder why. Did he get
Oh my
Zims all
God.
Yeah.
Jim
No.
Zalabin,
No!
yo, check
I had
out,
to drop
check
it.
out,
Shout out to K-pop
check out
React on
Alex's,
YouTube.
check
We'll-
out
we'll-
Alex's channel.
We'll plug a link in the description.
Well, I'll put a card here as well. There's a
Oh,
card
there we
right
go.
here.
In
There we
the
go.
bio
Click on it.
below, you know, you got to get that YouTube down point and the upper left or whatever the fuck
course,
where the
yeah.
card is.
Yeah.
The card.
The
No, the card's in the middle. The
card.
card's in the middle. Don't worry.
The card's in the
Bro.
middle. Oh, God. Switch up my hands.
The energy is high today, and I'm here for it. Everyone,
Yeah.
High
Yeah,
positive
is here
energy
for it.
today. I'm definitely
Yeah.
liking it. It's been a switch up
Yeah,
compared to the last few
Exactly.
days.
It's been very good. It's been very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
Very
agree.
good day. Yesterday was
guys
my
wanna-
birthday, and
Oh,
you know,
dude.
I've been having a
Oh,
good
hell yeah.
week.
Happy birthday,
Nice
dude. I didn't shoot
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
tweet or anything, but happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Yet another
Happy birthday
birthday
to
message.
Alex.
Boy.
I'm 24 years young.
Dude, hell yeah, bro.
Hey, at least you're not gonna get the grandpa jokes that I've been getting for like the last fucking 3.5
I mean,
years.
you've been wearing the title for the as well. You fucking idiot. That's probably.
Well,
why.
I mean, no, they finally made a title for the boys, so I have to flex a little bit.
The
Okay?
boys.
All right.
Fire.
Like, wow. Holy moly! This was one hell of an episode. There.
Yeah, dude.
This was a
I'm
really
very-
good
I'm very
episode.
happy
I'm
with
glad
it.
I'm glad I could be here for the whole thing this time.
Yeah, dude, me too.
And you know, not
I
have
just
to
realized, yeah,
leave.
this is your first one
Full
that we
from start
released.
to
That's
finish,
actually the
dude.
full one.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh
what
my
can I
God.
say? You boys gotta gain that grain, finagle that bagel.
Dude,
We
eat
gotta,
that wheat,
we're out
bro.
here, we're working for some money.
Put in that work.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
you know?
It was just scheduling issues, to be honest,
Yeah.
and the fact
Yeah.
that we didn't even bring it up till the end of the episode as
Dude,
Dude,
well.
that
that's
was so
alright.
funny.
On the record,
bad.
I'd rather have like a neat episode with Rossi. Like,
Yeah, it was a really
we
good
had
episode.
It was a good
than
one.
me on there because I'll be on here infinitely more than Rossi will. So, you know,
It's true.
it's all right.
Yeah.
It'll
All right.
it's all good.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Do we want to wrap it up?
I
guess we're
believe
gonna wrap it
so.
Alex, you want to take
I
it
know
away?
what?
want to thank everybody who's listened to the end. I hope it was entertaining and you enjoyed. Make sure you follow all 4 of us on Twitter. I'm not going to say the app because it's a mouthful and my brain is slizzard. They will be in the description down below, as well as it's on Spotify too. So make sure
Yeah,
you.
I've been trying my best to keep the Spotify active,
Yeah.
dude.
So you know what? After you're done listening on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify, go to the opposite platform and listen to it again. You know,
Rack up the views real quick.
you gotta
Support the
help us
homies.
rack it up, man. 'cause
Drop us a like.
is-
It
this
helps
is
out with the
super-
algorithm.
Exactly.
Drop us a comment if you want to guest on any upcoming podcasts.
Oh, absolutely.
Feel free to hit
Yeah.
any of our DMs with ideas, suggestions, any of that. Feedback's always important, and
Yes.
we're definitely trying to branch out to the community. We're trying to make this a positive like reservoir of knowledge.
Reservoir of
Reservoir.
knowledge, dude.
I
Fuck
love-
that.
I love the metaphor. That was
Yeah, I'm all
that
about
was-
metaphors and really dumb fucking
No,
references.
I'm about it, dude.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
about
My
it.
shtick.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed again. Make sure you make your deaf grandma listen to this to boost our view count. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank
See
you
ya,
for
see ya.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Deuces.
Gary.
Take care.
More to come.
Oh my god.
It's always, 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 always.